dirty vacuum cleaner season when the house is all locked up. It's my favorite, but the ability to make some extra money by doing a few demos. I work full time, so I'm not doing this full time yet.
Getting closer.
The ability to
You're getting closer.
Yeah, the ability to make extra money has been fun. A lot of fun. So.
Nice.
Woohoo!
We are really looking forward to the day when all you have to do is get up and work at Rainbow. You know, there's a lot of folks that are working a full-time job like Linda, and then they do Rainbow part-time. They work their full-time job at, their state job or their school job or their construction job or whatever it is, and they get up and they go to work at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and then they get off of work, and then they can go out and do Rainbow demos in the evenings and on the weekends. Then, if they get to the point where they're making enough money in Rainbow where they don't need that other job anymore, in other words, they've got more money coming in. If you're making, $1,000 a week on your other job, and all of a sudden you start making more than $1,000 a week in Rainbow to replace that income, and you decide that you want to do the Rainbow business as your full-time thing, then when we come into work at Rainbow, you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn and go down to that job and punch in the time clock. All you have to do is get up and come down to the office here by the crack of noon. By the crack of noon. And all we have to do is show up by the crack of noon. And it's kind of an easier day. And go out and show the Rainbow at least once a day. And a demo a day will replace your job with more pay. A demo a day will keep all your troubles away. A demo a day is the formula for success. It's a really simple formula, and that's an average of a demo. Now, you might miss a day, and you didn't do a demo on Wednesday, but you can do 2 on Thursday to make up for that. So that's just kind of my, what I found is if a person will do a demo a day on a regular basis, they will make more money than they were making on their full-time jobs in most cases, and have a pretty fun life in Rainbow. So, like I said, we are looking forward to that day with you, Linda, and we're not rushing or anything like that. Take your time. Hurry up. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, see you after the meeting. No, but we look forward to that day because I believe that you are going to be a great asset leader to this company. Having already recruited one of our best people in the company, and that kind of gives you a little more hope, I'm sure, to look at the Rainbow business as your career. The Rainbow business can be just that little part-time extra, make a few $100s a week, make $1,000 a month thing. It's a great little extra $1,000 a month deal, but it can also be a full-time career, $1,000 a week deal, or $2,000 a week, or $3,000 a week, or whatever, depending on how much you want to do. How much you want to do. If you want to do a demo a day, Lisa's doing a little less than a demo a day, and that's the kind of money that you make on a demo a day. If you just do a demo a week, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get that to happen. But it's all a matter of how many demonstrations you do. That's how simple this thing is. We are currently selling 50% of the demonstrations that we do on the spot at the time of the demonstration on a consistent basis. And we have some representatives that are doing even better than that. So, you can just kind of gauge your projections on that. Now, if you want to sell 10 machines in a month, you would probably need to do 20 demonstrations. Last month, Lisa did 17 demonstrations and sold 10 out of 17. So if you sell 10 machines a month, it might take you 20 demonstrations. You sell 15 machines a month, probably take you 30 demonstrations. If you want to sell 20 machines a month, it'll probably take you 40 demonstrations. And it doesn't matter if you're old or young, male or female, tall or short, it doesn't matter as long as you go out and do 20 or 30 or 40 demonstrations. If you want to sell 25 machines a month and you get the Gold Star with the Diamond Sales Star Award recognition, international recognition, then you probably need to do about 50 demos a month. And that'd be 2 demos a day. That'd be 2 demos a day. And it takes you 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe 3 at the most to put on a presentation and wrap it up and clean it up, fill up all the paperwork. So you'd have to do 2 of those a day. And if it took you 3 hours, that'd be 3 hours, plus 3 hours would be how much? That'd be 6 hours. So you'd be kind of working, you know, regular full-time kind of amount of time, but the amount of money that you'd make on 25 sales would be well over $100,000 a year. You know. So anyway, that's just kind of what that's about. So Linda, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for being a great example for a lot of people to do this part-time, because she does work that other job and still does Rainbow. And so she's one of the hardest working people. Not working the hardest in Rainbow, but working hardest in her life. And we sure like her to not have to be able to do that forever. So whenever you're ready, take your time. No rush. Whenever you're ready to start really living the Rainbow dream, you let me know, and we'll figure that out. Nate.
Demetria, how old are you?
14.
14?
Wow.
And Carolina, you're 16? It was really interesting. When I was 14 years old, I was working, I was building houses, and they paid me $2.25 an hour.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty amazing.
Wow.
Now, a really good friend of mine passed away a week and a half ago, so I was out of town for a couple days, and I was out of town towards the end of the weekend, so I wasn't in town for almost 5 days. Still made it open house, but I only had a chance to do 2 demonstrations last week. But that was great, because out of 2 demonstrations, how much money did I make? $700. Now, if we add even driving time to that, Barbara, that's about 7 hours worth of demonstration and driving time, Terry. But when you take those 7 hours and divide them into 700, how much is that an hour? $100 an hour. Now, I don't know anybody out there that's willing you to let you come in whenever you want, when you have free time, and pay you $100 an hour. I think that's pretty amazing, and that's what the opportunity can give you. Gives you that freedom of flexibility. You're not penalized when you have to take some time off. But I tell you what, when things are going good, keep them going, right? And that's what we're going to hear from Lisa. She's on a really good roll right now, so we want to keep her going and getting as much success as possible. But that's what the Rainbow opportunity can afford you. This week we'll just work a little bit harder. But $100 an hour isn't a bad deal, Elena, right? It's not a bad deal at all.
You must have like some high-level college degree to make $100. You must have got a PhD.
You know, I almost made it through 2 years of college, in all honesty.
Wow.
But I found that when I started coming to Rainbow University for free, learning from someone that's already become a millionaire, that's become successful, that is willing to teach you everything for free, my world opened. It really opened, Carolina. And even a 16-year-old can come out and do this. 14-year-old, you might need a little supervision, but you could always help your mom, right? Carry the machine and carry all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff.
You're going to do something.
It's not a bad deal. And I highly encourage everybody, just give it a shot. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. That's all I have to say.
Wow. Good word.
I made $100 an hour last week, and I'm pretty happy with that.